That's probably
I was
right.
thinking about becoming a pilot, though.
Okay,
I wanna
now we're
fly
talking.
planes.
This is the kind of
That's what I'm
daydreaming that'll
saying?
never happen. I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Well, I
FBI.
don't know. You never know.
Okay.
I hear some stories.
When's the last time you? What's the closest you've been to flying a plane or any training to it?
Like 2 years ago, I went to this flight school that was in
Oh,
Paris.
shit, really?
And they were like,
Wait, what?
Yes, they were. The flight school were selling Airbnb experience packages for you to fly a plane.
Oh my God.
And
One thing about Amina, she'll find a deal.
I paid $150.
to go to flight school and have a vacation? That's no way. That's a fucking legitimate flight school.
I mean that is.
You were playing
truly
Xbox 360.
That is the billionaire submarine of planes. That is.
That's so awesome.
But I'm here to tell my story.
Yeah. So wait, how
It was great.
it?
It was great. Oh my God, I cried. It was beautiful. But then also like, it was just my life on the line and the pilots, and I was just like, wow. Imagine 150 people behind you. Oh, y'all are
Wait a second. You were in the
Yeah.
air. This wasn't a simulator.
No, this was in the air.
What?
And he just handed me the.
What the fuck?
And I barely could understand him. I don't even know what he was saying. All I heard him was like, just look straight through the trees. And I was just like, am I doing it?
What? That's
You should
fucking
not be
wild.
flying through trees.
Yeah.
Well, like he was like use that as your directive.
Oh,
like,
okay, got it.
It was like a line of trees, whatever.
I
So
bet
he
you
was
that
just
shit
like,
wasn't
stay
even
right
like
there.
plugged in.
No, we
That
was up
controller
there.
wasn't plugged in.
We was up there, man. That joint
Wow.
was crazy, man. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, maybe I could do
Was there
this.
a Game Boy controller?
That's what it felt like. I
Yeah,
was like,
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
I was like, oh, I've done this before.
Wow. And so you're going to parlay that into a pilot.
I
You're
don't
like,
know,
you put that on your resume. The link to the Airbnb experience. You're like,
Yeah.
Oh no, they kicked me off. I'm off of Airbnb.
yeah. Yeah, you got banned? What'd you do?
Wait, what happened?
So a lot of things I'm gonna say is gonna sound like my fault. I want to preface that before I get into the details.
It's gonna sound like
Yeah.
your fault,
Yes,
or it's
okay.
gonna
I
be
got
your
an
fault.
Airbnb in Alabama. See already,
Re-
right?
yeah, already
I'm the
starting off
problem.
dicey.
I am the problem.
Yep.
Okay.
I show up to the Airbnb. It is nothing like what they listed.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like it's like the building was like dilapidated, whichever
Yep,
word, decapitated,
yep.
whichever word is supposed
Decrepit,
to be.
dilapidated.
Whatever, all of
Yeah.
that. And it just like there was roach patches and just filth and just disgusting, right? And so I'm just like, I'm not staying here. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Airbnb
Fair.
is like, we can't give you your money back.
Crazy.
I got so mad. It took like 3 days for me to get mad to where I started finding the lady who listed the Airbnb.
All right, yes.
And I remember I went on Facebook. Shout out to Facebook. No one's still on there, but I was on there.
Yeah.
And I was like, I posted a picture. I was like, does anybody know this lady? I wake up the next day and my family member is like, I found her. I went to work. I find out that this lady is a doula and a pastor.
Okay, so
you book a
scam artist.
session?
I
Yeah.
didn't book a session. I found her parents.
Okay.
I found the person who gave her doctorate.
Oh,
I found
wow.
anybody attached to her, and I said, "This is what she's doing on Airbnb." And I
Right.
just want to let y'all know I'm here to ruin her life. And apparently, like that is against community guidelines.
Okay.
You mean
Like apparently, like you
hunting
can't seek,
down the
you
property
can't seek
owner
revenge.
So you can't.
and
There's
taking
no,
community justice as against the terms of service?
So like I can't be back on there no more. So.
A grassroots cancellation effort?
Yeah.
It was bad.
Well, the problem was you went to her loved one.
Yeah.
Because
If
I
you
go
had
low.
gone to the internet at large.
Oh, well, I did. And then, Twitter blocked me for like 15 days.
What?
Everybody was saying, I can't out this lady about this raggedy house. They're like, oh, it's privacy. What? I'm infringing on her privacy by exposing the fraudulent
I am out
activity.
$78.
No, I'm on my side too.
I'm on your side.
I don't care, man. Fuck Airbnb. But like, not if you use it.
No,
and it works.
no, it's fine.
But if it's your thing, go for it.
Go ahead. But
Yeah, I like that you're open-minded.
Wow.
yeah, for sure. Like, I'm not gonna shut it down for everybody, but for me, it's definitely a shutdown.
What were the ratings like to this place? Had good ratings?
That's the thing. Everybody was like, the house has so much character.
Oh.
The yellow shit on the blinds is character.
Yeah.
The mold in the freezer is character.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Oh, I was pissed. And then she had her clothes in like every closet. So I'm still mad. I have to let it go. Maybe I'll talk about it in therapy later.
Yep.
No, I feel like I'm on your side with that. I
I
really do.
mean, I know I go low. Like when you do
Sure.
something wrong to me and I do something wrong back, like I know that it's
Same.
going to be a problem for you. But also, please remember what you did.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just because mine is going to be 10 times more worse,
right?
Just know it wouldn't have happened had you not.
You should have fucking run a Roomba over that
Listen,
fucking.
everybody pokes the bear, and then the bear attacks. And why did
And
the
they
bear?
go, why was the bear being a bear?
Oh yeah.
Yep. I love that.
Okay, yeah, but
I get that.
All right.
No,
Yeah.
I'm the same way. If I'm like pretty chill until somebody pisses me off.
And I really hate that, like, I'm trying to be mature and, like, just go through life and trying to take the high road.
Yeah,
but as soon as you take the low road, everybody's like, see, I told you she's a monster. And it's like, well, how did the monster become a monster?
Right.
Your origin
Are we going
story.
to tell that story?
Has the monster been wronged one too many times?
Right.
Sure.
Did you call the monster a bitch? You know what I mean? Like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, I digress.
Time to find all your personal details and post them all over the internet.
Oh, I went in. Every page she had, the doula page, the pastor page, the church page. Every page got that address and the
That's
videos of
fair.
that raggedy house.
That's fair though.
Yep.
And then I didn't even care. I was just like, you know what? Yeah, absolutely, I learned my lesson. Like, definitely, maybe I should not have done some things, but you'll never forget. You'll never forget.
Yep. You'll update that listing. I'll tell you that much.
You know what? At least there's not a ton of people that I know that learned from Airbnb how to fly a plane
Right.
before they got kicked off.
That is true.
So I feel like you got your money's
You
worth
did get your money
the
in the long run. I think so.
I'm
Yeah.
good. I'm good.
Yeah.
She'll never forget me. She was like, she went on live and she was like, some girl named me.
Yeah.
She went
It's
on live. She had to control the narrative. She had to get in front of it.
She did a video in the same house with her head in the phone like this.
Right.
Move your big ass head
Yeah.
and
They
show
can see
the
your
raggedy
shitty
house.
house.